You're watching Blitz TV.
Up on the top off the Great Summer Smokeout.
Hello.
Hey, how's it going, everybody?
How you doing?
Oh, well, honestly, a little stressed out today. We definitely we just got done kind of sound checking. It literally, there was like a tidal wave hit the stage. I mean, that's not even an exaggeration. It started sprinkling rain, and then all of a sudden the wind blew in, and just a massive amount of water poured all over all of our gear. And so it's been a little sporty today, but
sporty.
Hey, you know what? Glad to be here.
It wouldn't be the smokeout if it wasn't like challenging, though.
Yeah, absolutely.
It always tests all of us, but in the best way.
Yeah.
I think we are completely aware of your situation up on stage because our Blitz tent just got completely bombarded with rain.
Yeah.
And Hagar and the guys were trying to dump the rain off the top, and it all just kind of rolled down right onto the ground, right around everybody. And the rain was pouring directly straight sideways into the tent where all the T-shirts and all the gear was. So it was like, oh my God, really?
Nightmare.
So we're excited because we got you from local stuff. Hales is like, we've got to get 9 Shrines on the bill. And it's pretty cool. I got to be honest, with the local bands that have kind of been the ones that have created this, from Attack and Downplay. I almost wore my Downplay T-shirt, like I said earlier, but I was like, I don't want to freak anybody out, or anything like that. But as you've kind of come out of Columbus from all these different bands, the idea of the music that you make, how is it influenced by not only the bands you performed in, but being a Columbus, Ohio band?
Well, being all of us growing up in the Midwest and coming from, both Evan and I live in rural areas and I lived in the suburbs growing up, but he grew up in a rural area. I live in a rural area now. We've just always had hearts set for rock and roll, like hard rock, active rock. I mean, the Blitz is something that I've listened to my whole life, and I know Evan's the same way, and Chris is the same way. And, all of us grew up listening to Korn and Breaking Benjamin and, all bands like that. And it just seemed natural for us to transition from, for me during Attack, towards the end of our career, we were doing a lot more rock-influenced stuff. We focused way more on the choruses and less on, breakdowns and other stuff. So 9 Shrines was all of us sort of taking that next step, that next evolution for us to really go back to our roots, like on the music that we grew up on, and really focusing on writing, those big choruses, but bringing over the heaviness from our old bands and figuring out a way to mix that in a way to where we can have the best of both worlds for us.
So there was a little bit of a delay in the release of Misery. So talk a little bit about that, because it sounds like it's a positive thing. Can you release any information about what's coming?
Well, nobody's told me that I can't say anything. So, you guys, we'll see. This is either gonna sink me, or you guys are gonna get some juicy gossip right now.
Yeah, you may as well do it with the Blitz.
Yeah, so Facebook a couple days ago was like, sorry guys, but we're gonna have to delay, okay.
Well, I won't name the label, but we have been approached by a label, and they're very serious about working with us. And so they asked us to put off the release of our EP because they would like to assist in putting that out, and they would also like to contract us to make more albums for everybody. And so we're in the process of negotiating the finer details, and it's going very well, and we're very excited, and it looks like you're going to be seeing a lot of us.
That sounds fantastic.
Yeah.
So maybe you could sort of hint, are there other bands that could be your label mates, maybe, that you would like to hint at, perhaps? Or
to be honest,
if you can't say it, I don't want to get you in any trouble.
Volbeat might have been.
Shut up!
Just maybe a possibility.
I don't know.
That's fantastic.
I'm not 100% sure about that.
So talk a little bit about King of Mercy. With that song, you have talked many times about it, and you can tell even by listening to the song that it's kind of basically a song that you wrote because of the fact that there's so many people out there that feel that they can just walk on top of other people, and why in the hell do they feel that way? And this was kind of like your retribution. Talk a little bit about how that song sort of came about. Where did that come from your guts and your experience?
Well, for Andrew Bayless and Devin and I, we've been a part of bands in the music industry and touring since we were 16 or 17 years old, so we've been doing this for a really long time. And we've been in, as young musicians in the music industry, you don't know anything. You don't know any better. It's very easy for you to be taken advantage of. And you really want, you really want to please people. You want to do well. You want people to work with you, but you don't really know exactly what you're supposed to do. So a lot of times you end up giving people the benefit of the doubt that maybe you shouldn't have.
Yeah.
And so we've had very checkered experiences in our careers, and we've experienced a lot of difficulties And, everybody has. I mean, our lives revolve around the music industry, but everybody deals with this. The music industry isn't any different than any other job field. I mean, you deal with the same kinds of personalities, the same hierarchies, the same struggles, trying to get along, trying to climb the ladder, trying to do the right thing, get where you want to go. And, it's easier said than done. And so that song is really, it's sort of a blanket statement. We want to write really aggressive music, but we want those great choruses. So one of the places that we had to place that aggressiveness was in the lyrics and less in the instrumental, in order to open up some more doors for our sound, so to speak.
Open up the floodgates and let it roll, sir.
Absolutely.
Yeah, the only thing that I wanted to touch on, because obviously if you've been listening to local stuff, you know that I've been talking about Nine Shrines for forever.
Oh, thank you for that, by the way.
Yeah, no problem. So I've had these guys in studio. We had you guys playing the local stuff showcase a couple months back, which was fantastic, which is part of why you guys are playing this, because I needed everyone else to see your live show.
Yep,
but for you guys, your first show was with Hailstorm at Summerfest in Wisconsin.
That's right.
Did the local stuff showcase. Now you're playing with Volbeat, so you've got kind of like a nice thing going for your shows. Do you have any bands that you would really, really want to tour with that are actually feasible for you?
We would. All right. I said this the other day. I mean, Korn put that new song out, right?
Oh yeah.
And it's like it's devastating. Like I feel like it's 1999.
It's crazy. Jonathan Davis, he's back.
Dude, I'm just like so. And I mean, like I love everything about that song. I mean, that song is incredible. The writing is amazing. It is exactly what I feel Korn is. And then on top of that, I mean, the mix and the actual recording is freaking massive.
Yeah.
So I made the statement a week ago. I mean, we're all kind of in on this. I mean, I would do very bad things to go on tour with Korn. And we feel the same way about like Five Finger Death Punch. That's another band we would absolutely love to tour with. Bands like that that's like where our hearts lie.
And if we just could get a little can we get a little bagpipe with that Korn?
Yeah, right.
Cowbell's great, but can we get a little bagpipe? That would be fantastic.
I have a feeling it may be hidden somewhere in this upcoming LP.
I think you're absolutely right. They're going to be here September 30th. You need to come here and work some magic.
I'll have to do that.
Yeah, maybe do bad things to Jonathan Davis's cool mic stand. Maybe. All right. So Nine Shrines set to kick things off here tonight just after 6 o'clock. As Hale said, please do not miss them live. You need to get here to check them out. Again, going on momentarily. Thank you very much, Andrew, for having us, or having time to spend with us on our stage here. I know it's a little bit weird here and through these little headsets, and it's all rainy and kind of, we all got monkey butt and all that stuff.
Yeah,
but
it's quite a challenging day, but thank you very much for having me. I mean, it's a blast to be here. Thank you.
All right. Nine
We'll
Shrines.
have to toast to it later is what's going to have to happen.
Done and done.
Bottoms up.
Nine Shrines at Express Live tonight. The Great Summer Smokeout, presented by Teleperformance and your rock station, 99.7 The Blitz.
This has been a presentation of Blitz TV. For more, check out theblitz.com.